Hey, how's it going tonight? Well, hopefully you guys and gals had an amazing day out there. I did the best I could, you know what I'm saying? Just had fun with the little man, stuff like that. So, yeah. But anyways, so I just thought, I'd still continue on kind of talk about what I've been talking about the last little while about, how I grew up, infidelity, broken home, stuff like that. And, none of it's to, have anybody feel sympathy for me in any way or anything like that. It's not what it's about. It's more to bring awareness, right? To just the consequences of your actions sometimes that you might do in just the heat of the moment that are self-serving and just for personal gratification for a few minutes or whatever, right? um, the long-term effects those can have, like, yeah, like, because with my dad doing that to my mom, it it passed along trauma to both my brothers, right? um, it's still things that I live with today at my age, and this was, a long time ago that this happened and stuff. It brought on lots of different issues and things like that throughout, my childhood, teenage years, 20s to like adulthood, right? So, like, it's just more to bring awareness to anybody out there that might be even doing that right now, that might be watching one of these videos, just to, kind of bring a little awareness to, like, hey, your actions, it's a ripple effect, right? You know, you might just think, oh, it's throwing one little stone into the water, right, so to say, but as that stone ripples out, right, all those little micro waves that it makes, it travels beyond through the ether, so to say, and it can, last a few generations and stuff like that. Because I know, how it affected my mom. Yeah, there's lots of things, and that was passed on to us. And like some of the things we were told as children, we should have never been told as children, as to like why these things happen, and stuff like that. Like, I don't require to repeat it or anything, but it's just, yeah, it's just the way it goes some days, right? But just remember, if you're in that situation, or you've had that situation happen to you, just always be mindful of, if you have children or anybody else that may be close as some form of collateral, that there is damages that are passed along. So, just think from your heart, not up here and not down there. You know what I'm saying?